Alright, folks, it's Sunday and I keep prattling on. This is 3 years of Sunday morning coffee. I'll be damned. That's an accomplishment, right? The discipline to get up and just do this. I've almost grown bored. There's not been a lot to discuss or show. I haven't got any shop videos up, so I can't clarify any of that stuff or answer questions on those here. I need to get back into that. I think it's about time. But I guess the one thing today is I'm self-employed. I've got just barely, outside of an expensive hobby at this point, working to make it something more viable, more financially stable and lucrative for me and my family. And in reflection, the guys that work for me, who are family. But showing up and just doing it. The discipline to show up and do it. You can do anything. Do that. Don't do it well. Don't do it fast. Just show up and do it. You're still miles ahead of the next guy, typically speaking. This week I learned a little bit about my guys, really. Everybody says, not everybody, but multiple people say don't ever put a line file in the hands of a noob, a guy that doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground, a greenhorn. Isaiah's green. He's been here, it's maybe 8 or 9 months now. I've put a line file in his hand since almost day one. For 7 months now, or whatever. Up until the last month and a half, he overworked the panel. He just grind up, motherfucker, let's put 10 ounces of filler on and take 16 ounces off. And you get the bumps of the metal where you're causing yourself more distress. He's got to a point now, I've handed him a project. I said, I need this smoothed out properly for primer. You got to get it done. You got to go now. And he's applying filler correctly, nice and tight, pulling thin, not clumpy, not globs, not big streaks, not big rolls off the edge of the paddle that you got to grind down. He's doing it nicely. I took the time. I took one afternoon and just showed him. And let him think about it, and then let him watch me for about a week. He'd file a panel down on something, and I'd come in and I'd slather it up. I got everything done, grind everything down. I'll come back and fill in what we need. We got an old lumpy car it's getting a lot of area floated out because it's so lumpy. The time it would take versus the time we have on budget, we can't do it. And sometimes you get those. It'll be a hell of a nice driver when we're done, but it is what it is. It'll be flat, it'll be straight, it'll be pretty. And it's not going to be this much fucking Bondo or anything, but there's going to be enough. But he's to a point now, he's not overworking the panel. He files it down and leaves it. He knows, he can see it, he can feel it now. And he can put filler on and not have big crusty issues. So I'm proud of the kid. He's as green as they get. He was as green as they get. My other kid, because I was discussing how things are picking up, we'll get more hours, la-di-da. I said, would you guys have a problem? 35, 40, 45 hours. Isaiah says, I'm down. I'll take what I can get. So, okay. And I don't know if he will, but those are his words. Another kid's like, I have no interest. 2 days, 3 days tops. That's all I want to work a week. I just want to be part-time. He's been part-time for 2.5 months, maybe more now. Because the cash flow jobs were slow. Get a cash flow job in, I put them to work. He goes out, I let them go and do their thing. That's how it works. That's how it happens. So basically, I'm down to 1.5 guys. Which for right now is just fine. I don't think he understands what he's missing out on, but that's cool. That's pretty much a sum of the whole. I put a quarter panels on a 76 Buick this week for a buddy of mine, another shop owner. He needed some stuff propelled forward. I needed cash flow work. He needed stuff done. There you go. And I have a Miller 140. Sheet metal work, none more gooder. I love that welder. We'll step aside a second. Welders, you're looking for a welder, sheet metal, 140 amp is fine. It's everything you ever need. You can go up to 16 gauge. Easy. No worries. Single pass, stitches, beads, whatever you got to do. I'm using 023 wire, so we get these tiny little sexy little welds. You hit them with a roll lock and they're done. They're dressed. They're flush. They're perfect. Metal finish easy. I bought it new just over 3 years ago, I believe. Like, it's just out of warranty right now. I do believe. I'm gonna take it back where I got it. The Stinger, the trigger mechanism, something in that line, that lead, doesn't work. Took the trigger apart, stuck 2 wires together, nothing. Not giving me gas, not giving me wire, nothing. Something in there broke. It just is. So I had to get out my Lincoln welder. I've got a big 255 that I use for frames, structural welding, industrial level welding. You can burn up to 3/8 steel on a single pass with a weave. Properly prepped. 1/2 inch probably. Properly prepped in a single pass on a weave. And be done. It's a hell of a big welder. 035 wire. It doesn't give me these little tiny sexy spots. So I adjusted around, got it working how I wanted. Put the passenger quarter on with it. What really pleased me on this job is I didn't distort my panels at all. Metal finished my areas and I was done. I didn't really need much of anything. Probably polyester would have been fine. I pulled a tidbit of short strand over it because you get where you metal finish, where you grind everything flat, you got these little half circles or whatnot where that metal will shrink and distort at the weld just a little bit, and you want something over that to protect it. And it got shipped. So tomorrow's adventure, I got to get that welder fixed because I've got a lot of sheet metal welding to do. I don't want to rely on my Lincoln. Yeah, that's it. That week was that simple. I painted a truck box, came out smashing. Doors on my enclosure, it's painted, it's sealed up, it's venting relative to correct. Yeah, that's that. There we are. We got a cool project in, a little trike. We're going to pull the motor out of it, build, clean up gasket, and paint my motor that I've got sitting, that I've had sitting. It's a nice little 350. In all honesty, it was probably putting 250 to the rear tire, thereabouts. It was enough to scoot the 76 Camaro I had around sideways if I wanted to. And it was geared well. It was, it's a Camaro. So there's that. That track will be interesting and fun. My nephew's going to do most of that job. I'm going to help him with it. He's going to do most of that job. Speaking of such, I'm going to get off here. I got to get my kids around. I got to get up the street to the shop. gonna do some work today. You folks have a great day. This is third year anniversary of Sunday Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for coming out. I think I've rambled enough. Enjoy your beautiful spring day. Hopefully you have a beautiful spring day to enjoy. And yeah, just go out and do it. Go find something that sings to your soul and do that for a few hours every week. You'll be younger, you'll live longer, you'll be happier. Talk to y'all later.